Welcome back, YouTube. Long time no see. So it's been 7 months, more or less to the day, that I have painted a miniature. My life has been pretty crazy. I moved across the country into a smaller house than I had before, and it took a long time to sell the house I had in Arizona. It took me a long time to buy a house in Pennsylvania, now where I live, southern Pennsylvania. And it took a long time to move in and get everything settled. Unfortunately, miniature painting and hobbying took a complete backseat to everything else. I had stuff I had to do around the house. I built a 1,000 square foot gym in my pole barn garage that I now have, and that is still an ongoing project. It's actually the ceiling of it's being spray foam insulated by a contractor as we speak. But needless to say, the gym and the house have taken up 95% of my time outside of working out and going to work. So I finally, last week, I got my new hobby space set up. It's not nearly as nice as the one I had in my previous house. I don't have a giant 16 by 16 foot mega den that can fit all my miniature paraphernalia and gaming, everything in it. So now we're dealing with a much more restricted space that I got to share with my wife too. So I'll pan, but as I was unpacking everything, we had a significant amount of miniatures that had to be repaired. So a little bit of everything from across my collection. I technically haven't opened up my World War II stuff yet because those usually sit in foam boxes. They're probably mostly okay. And I haven't opened up the Germanics. They were also in my foam travel case. But everything else had some forms of repair that needed to be done. Probably over 50 figures or around 50 figures in total. Mostly shields and spears that just needed to be reglued and some scratches that need to be repainted. But we did have a couple snapped. We had 4 or 5 snapped lances too. The army that made out the worst were probably the late Romans, which isn't surprising because they've now made 2 coast-to-coast cross-country trips with me. So 1 by air, 1 by land. So they were in the worst shape. They're the ones that had all the snapped lances. The plastic Vintrix Cataphracts had 4 snapped lances, and then the light cavalry, the banner snapped in half, so I'm going to have to redo a new one completely. But that is life. So I'll probably spend the next week, all my hobby time for the next week is going to be repairing. I did a few hours of repair work today, and then I got a few hours of repair work / paint touch-ups to do going forward. But that's what I'm going to focus on. And then after that, we'll go right back into Greeks and Carthaginians for the big mega project. Unfortunately, me and our nameless buddy, he due to Uncle Sam commitments, we're not going to be able to do HistoricCon 2026. We're going to have to push it out a year because I haven't painted in 7 months. So I'm so underwater on painting, there's just no way in hell. And he's going to have to do some Uncle Sam stuff, which is going to prohibit him from painting / even potentially attending the convention. So we're just going to have to push it out, which it is what it is. I was really looking forward to it, and I still am, and we're still going to do it. I have about 60%, 70% of the miniatures collected. I know the other 2 guys have like 100% of the miniatures collected, and Triarius has already painted like, I don't know, probably 80% of his collection. But we're going to still be pushing towards it. I'll probably do a pan out here and show you what I'm working with and see what kind of damage was done to the miniatures. All right, so this is now the space I'm working with here. I got the miniatures with the glass cases. I got an open area here, which I'm still not sure if this will fit a pool table. There was a pool table here. The previous owners had a pool table here. I'm not sure if it'll fit my 8x4 gaming table, especially with my bookcases and the glass display cases for the miniatures. We'll see. I'm gonna mock it up and see if I have enough room to still move around and actually play games with it. Still got my little storage cabinet. I did inherit a small little closet where our electrical panel is. So that's kind of nice. I kind of got terrain stuff in there. Still haven't fully organized the books, but and my paints. My paints are hung up in my wife's little workspace area. So we're still kind of getting settling in. So it's still kind of a mess. But I haven't even been able to touch any of this stuff until just last week. But I got both my paint racks up. We didn't lose any paints besides one Citadel contrast color that was already kind of on the frit, so I had bagged it separately knowing that it was probably going to go. But yeah, the late Romans took the biggest schwacking, as you can see here. I still got to do tons of spear and shield repair work on those guys in addition to the ones. Oddly enough, the Persians were the most intact. I only had to repair like 2 Persians. So that's the full Persian force in its glory that I currently have painted. So that's every painted Persian. They're all ranked up, looking pretty there. I still have some more I want to paint. I actually have a couple more units. And then the early Republic, we'll just say Republican Romans, Punic War era, they took the second largest schwacking out of everything. So you can see here, I kind of got them arrayed up there. When I was putting one away, another damn shield fell off there for the Triarii. So unfortunate. I don't even know if I'll even repair it. I probably will. My OCD will get the better part of me. But yeah, they're all in disarray, especially the Italian Allied cavalry. They took the worst out of anything, to be honest. So yeah, that's the current state. The boats made it. I shit a fucking brick. These things are so fucking flimsy and dainty. I was expecting these to be in 10 million pieces, and I wasn't there when they got packed. So I had no idea how they were packed. Nope, 100% intact. Not a scratch on them, which is nice because goddamn, these things were a pain in my ass to build. So yeah, the boats made it. But yeah, that's my new gaming space. I got to get a small little desk for my computer to go in that empty space right there. Then I got to hang up Michael Whitman and some of my other art. But that's the little same painting desk I've had for 8 years. But yeah, I got this little ledge here that I'll probably put all my work in progress stuff as I, am working on it. So I'm going to put my prints on the walls up here. So yeah, that's my new gaming space. I don't know how many videos you guys will see from me. It'll be probably be at least once a month, maybe bi-weekly. We'll just have to see. But I am looking forward to getting back into painting. I have deeply missed painting, and it is time. So till next time, guys, keep painting.